Paul, you've extended your stay with Worksop Town until January. How does it feel?
I think it's brilliant. I was speaking to Gaffer and some of the lads saying, if there's going to extend or anything. There's been talks, so I'm just happy that I've signed an extension till end of Jan. I'm really enjoying my football at the minute, so I couldn't be more happier.
What did Craig say to you to sort of be like, we want you to stay?
Nothing much really. As he just says, just keep doing what you're doing. I feel like I've brought a lot to the team so far. So just based on my performances, I feel like I've backed up performances really and granted my extended loan.
It feels like you've really come into your own with the side. How do you feel like you've been performing with us?
Yeah, I feel like I've been performing quite well. Little blips here and there, but you'll obviously get that. But no, apart from that, I feel like I've came in really well. Brought a lot of positivity to the team. A few clean sheets, so I couldn't be more happier really.
In terms of integrating yourself with the lads in the changing room, how do you feel like you are? I imagine with how things have been the last few weeks, you've been edging saying, I want to still be part of this.
Yeah, the lads are brilliant. It's a class dressing room, which is better for me. And because if there's a class dressing room, then you'd want to stay in it and be involved in it as much as you can, really. So just happy for the loan to be extended, really.
Obviously a loan for yourself, a young goalkeeper coming from a professional club. I imagine there's not been a better club to go to that has that sort of professionalism there.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, there's a lot of ex-pros here. So this is a really competitive league, competitive club. Play really good football. So coming from a professional team and coming here, it's still a really good level. So which way I can improve as well, and which I feel like I have. So like I said, I'm just glad to be on board.
And obviously now with Seb getting fit again, you're going to be training and playing and competing against a goalkeeper that's played for his country as well. How have you found these early sessions with Seb?
Yeah, he's a good lad. Me and Seb are quite close, so which is even better. I know as a keeper there's one spot, but there's still competition there. Don't get me wrong, but as long as we bond together, which we have been, things will be fine. And as long as we just keep doing what we're doing, it's just really up to the gaffer really to see who starts. But like I said, it's a competitive sport, so you just got to do the best you can really to stay in the team.
And going back to young loans, what sort of lessons do you feel like you've learnt whilst being with the club?
The lessons will be the hunger to win 3 points, the hunger to gain clean sheets, which is massive for me. As in academy football, you don't really see the intensity of keeping clean sheets and winning 3 points as much as men's football here. So I feel like I've gained that hunger to get more clean sheets and get more 3 points.
So like you made touch on there, having that aspect of, each game matters and it means something, whereas in when you're playing in an academy setting, it's only really Premier League Cups or Central League fixtures where you're like, we've got to get up and get 3 points and impress the management team and those above. How have you found adapting to that sort of mentality and coming in at half time, one behind, you've got to get back into this now?
Yeah, that's another learning curve that I've been adapting to. Even when we are 1-0 down, 1-0 behind, 2-0 behind, you still got to switch on and just focus on the second half. Because if you dwell in the first half, then you're not really going to get going second half. So definitely coming in here, I've definitely been more adjusted to focus on the second half and get going. And with the boys playing well, we've got going more second halves, even if we're 1 or 2-0 down. So got to give credit to the lads.
And I suppose your loans come at a perfect time for the club as well. We've had so many entertaining games, so many an FA Cup run. Obviously, we'll probably touch on the game on Saturday in a minute. But overall, has there been any standout games and moments where you thought and you look back on your time and think, yeah, I love that bit?
You've definitely got to say the Boston game. With the pressure of the club, big game, big expectations. It's definitely one of the games I'll look back on. The lads stuck together from going in front to then being level to then going in front again, and seeing off that win. I feel like you've got to give credit to the lads, and like I said, I'm really happy that we've gone through to the first round now. I know it's going to be buzzing for the fans to come down away trip, so they'll be buzzing. But now we just got to back it up and just do the best we can, really.
You've made some really big saves as well, in particular the one at Blythe. Is that your favourite one, or have you got any other in mind?
Yeah, I'll definitely say that's my favourite one. In the game as well, I think it was 2-2 at the time as well. So, like I said, another big save to keep us in the game. So, couldn't be more happier really to keep us in the game, and hopefully I just keep doing so.
What would you like to achieve in the next few months whilst with the club still?
I achieve, on a personal note, more clean sheets, because in this league, clean sheets is vital. Because if we get clean sheets, we'll definitely be able to nick 1 or 2 at some point in the game, and just take on as much experience as I can, really. Because as a young goalkeeper, you need all the experience you can get, for me to then go back into club level and hopefully maybe get a chance. So with the experience down here and with me growing, I feel like it's been really positive so far.
Speaking of experiences, Saturday will definitely be one. As a young goalkeeper, being able to go into a game, not being like thrown in by a professional club, in terms of rotation, but being the number one going into that game. The game is such magnitude for the club as well. What are your thoughts going into it?
Like I said before, it'll be brilliant for the fans. So now we just need to back it up and just do the best we can, really. And no matter what, I know the fans will be behind us every minute of the game. And you got to give credit to the lads of getting this far. So I really do back us to be positive, which we will be. So like I said, all we can do is just be the best we can. If everyone be positive, then I feel like the result will be a good result, yeah.
How much are you relishing the opportunity to play like in a game like that?
Yeah, obviously it's every young keeper's dream to play in the FA Cup. So luckily I'm privileged to be a part of that. So as a young keeper myself, it's brilliant. So we'll definitely grab the opportunity with both hands and make sure we all play well, and hopefully get a result in that game.
And finally, just to touch on the supporters, obviously they're going to be in the numbers, selling over 1,200, 1,400 tickets going into the game. Thinking back from that Hyde game, I think you gave a couple of them scares in that match, but you certainly won them over, and they love having you in net. Have you got a sort of message for them?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank all the fans for all the support they've given me. I know I do scare them at times, but the game's changing. So as a keeper, you've got to get involved, be a sweeper keeper nowadays. But I do understand like it's maybe a little bit scary, but like I said, the game's changing. But like I said, the fans have been, you got to give credit to the fans. Even their away support is ridiculous. Home support as well, always behind us. So I'd just like to thank the fans of really getting the team going even when we're down and positive moments. So got to give credit to the fans, yeah.